The Eagles are ready, the city is buzzing, but they're not celebrating. And that could fire up their biggest rival. Banner or no banner, the stage is set for a showdown that will test every ounce of Philly's heart and grit. Stick around, because what's coming could change the entire NFC East race. The Eagles are buzzing with energy, but there's no celebration tonight. No banner drop, no flashy ceremony, just focus, discipline, and a team hungry to prove they're still the toughest squad in the NFC. But don't think for a second that their rivals, the Cowboys, won't notice. CeeDee Lamb and the Dallas team are going to see that calm confidence, and you better believe they'll be motivated. The stakes are high, the rivalry is real, and every move matters. Now, let's get to the heart of the news. The injury report, and it's looking fantastic. Eagles fans, breathe easy, your team is almost at full strength. Tanner McKee was the only player who didn't practice, but the rest? Jalen Carter, Landon Dickerson, Andrew Makuba, and Joshua O'Shea, all full participants. That's a team ready to go, locked in, and prepared for battle. Even with the backup quarterback situation, there's no sign that Philly's going to stumble. Confidence is high, and the Eagles are looking sharp. Then there's Nick Sirianni, standing firm on focus over fanfare. He made it clear this team isn't distracted by banners or hype. We won't be out for that, he said. Every practice, every drill, every snap counts. They're focusing on fundamentals, tackling cleanly, taking care of the football, executing their blocks, and perfecting every play. The Eagles' intensity in practice is unmatched. Good offense battling great defense every day pushes this team to rise higher, stronger, faster. And that mindset? That could make all the difference when the first whistle blows. Philly isn't just showing up, they're preparing to dominate, and every player knows what's at stake. The message is clear. No celebrations, no distractions, just relentless work toward greatness. Eagles fans, I want to hear from you. Are you confident the team can carry this focus into game day? Drop your thoughts in the comments and rate your confidence in the Eagles this week. Let's see how Philly Nation is feeling heading into this showdown. The Eagles are ready to roll, but now it's time to put all that hard work into action. Nick Sirianni says habits matter. Every drill, every play, every snap should take over automatically when the lights come on. And honestly, the team is in a great spot. But the real test? Their first big matchup against a tough opponent. This is where preparation meets reality. Now, here's where I have to speak my mind. Eagle Owl disagrees with Sirianni. Banner drop or no banner, this was the last real chance for the fans and the players to celebrate what they accomplished. Think about it, ticket prices, the excitement, the city coming together. This isn't just about hype. It's about honoring the blood, sweat, and tears these guys poured into last season. Let's not forget what went into that Super Bowl win. Devonta Smith battled a hamstring all year and still made one of the most incredible catches in NFL history. A.J. Brown had his knee drained weeks before the game just to be ready. Jake Elliott fought through a foot injury to make critical kicks. Jalen Hurts played arguably his best game ever. This team sacrificed so much to get to that moment, and now they're told, no celebration? Sure, I understand the mindset of moving forward, chasing the next victory, focusing on the next season, but is this too extreme? Are we forgetting the joy, the pride, the connection with the fans who supported every step of the way? Even A.J. Brown weighed in, saying from his perspective, the city has been talking about it, but we locked that in long ago. He gets the focus, but fans can still feel the loss of that final moment to celebrate. This is a city, a team, and a fan base that thrives on passion, history, and emotion. And sometimes, honoring the past fuels the fire for the future. Eagles fans, I need to hear from you. Are you with Sirianni's focus only on the future mindset, or do you agree with me that the banner drop deserved a celebration? Drop your thoughts in the comments and let's debate it. Philly Nation deserves to be heard. Alright, Eagles fans, let's get real for a second. The team says, banner drop? That's over. No big deal. Sure, some players didn't even get the chance to experience it, so from their perspective, it's water under the bridge. But me, watching as a fan, this feels way too extreme. The city, the fans, the history, this moment deserve recognition. And then you hear what CeeDee Lamb is saying. That's where it hits hard. He's watching the celebration, and instead of being satisfied, he's saying, "Nah, I'm chasing this. I'm motivated." Let that sink in. The guy who didn't win the title is more fired up than the team that did. That's the kind of motivation that gets under your skin. You respect it, but it also lights a fire under you. CeeDee Lamb is speaking with confidence, with swagger. He's one of those elite players who isn't just talking for show, he's walking the walk. And Eagles fans, this is your reality check. The Cowboys are coming into this matchup motivated, hungry, and ready to take it to us. Now, let me break it down. How can Dallas possibly beat the Eagles? In my view, it would take a perfect storm. A passing game firing on all cylinders, maybe 400 plus yards through the air, and a breakdown somewhere in our secondary, maybe Sidney Brown getting exposed. Other than that, Eagles are stronger, better offensive line, deeper roster, and the defense is locked in under Vic Fangio. But still, that's no excuse to ignore motivation. Sure, the Eagles might have skipped the banner celebration, but this team has been through hell and back. They've sacrificed, they've battled injuries, and they've poured everything into last season's success. This was the last real moment to celebrate that hard work, and they let it pass. In my opinion, they might look back at that one day and regret it. Switching gears, let's talk Reed Blankenship. Big news brewing here. I'm feeling mixed emotions because he changed agencies. Now he's with David Marr, and that leaves the question. Will he re-sign with the team? Is a big payday coming for the safety, or will he test the market? This one could shake up the Eagles' secondary and is something we have to watch closely. Eagles fans, I need your thoughts. Do you agree with the team skipping the banner celebration, or do you think this was a missed moment to honor last year's grind? And what about Reed Blankenship? Do you think he'll stay, or is he gone for bigger money? Drop your opinions in the comments. Let's hear the Philly voice loud and clear. Alright Eagles fans, let's talk Reed Blankenship. Big news brewing here, and honestly, it's a roller coaster. Reed switched agents recently, and now everything is up in the air. This guy's agent has a reputation. He gets players paid, no question. Look at Michael Parsons, for example. Big contract, but sometimes that means players move around. Reed could very well follow that path. Here's the reality. Reed Blankenship might not take a team-friendly deal. Philly's GM, Howie Roseman, doesn't tag players or force them to stay. If Reed's price tag is too high, the Eagles could simply say, "Thanks for everything, Reed, but we can't do that deal." That's how the front office works, fair, but firm. So what does this mean for the Eagles? My theory, Reed moves on, gets paid, and we're not losing ground. Sidney Brown is ready to step up in the strong safety role, and Andrew Makuba can thrive as the free safety ball hawk. That's the future. If Reed leaves, the Eagles' secondary still has structure, talent, and depth. And keep in mind, Sidney Brown could be up for a new contract soon too. So the Eagles are planning ahead, smart and steady. At the end of the day, I wish Reed the best if he leaves. He's a solid player, he's been loyal, and he deserves to get what he's worth. But the team has to protect itself, and that's exactly what they're doing. Smart moves, planning for the long term, making sure the Eagles stay strong no matter what. Alright, let's wrap this up. Tomorrow, we're breaking down the game in detail, giving predictions, and reacting to what the media is saying about A.J. Brown, Devon Smith, and even Goddard. You won't want to miss it. Expect a full reaction and breakdown video Thursday morning. Eagles fans, I need your thoughts. What do you think will happen with Reed Blankenship? Will he stay with Philly, or is a big payday somewhere else calling? And how do you feel about Sidney Brown stepping up? Drop your opinions in the comments. Let's get the Philly fan voice loud and clear.